the struggle for content is real. So much so that I'm actually wanting to recreate one of my own makeup looks. There's no point in me getting it up on my phone because you just won't be able to see it, so I put it up on the screen here. This was a makeup tutorial, makeup look I had done on my channel, I think about 5 or 6 years ago at this point. Baby Emma. And do you know what? I love it. I really, really love like the colour combo and everything. So I thought I would actually recreate it. So I'm going to be taking a shadow shield because I want the outer corner to be nice and sharp. And I'm also taking the Beauty Bay Fiery 2.0 palette. So taking this shade here. Taking a Colourpop E23 brush. It's kind of like a flat packing brush, so I'm just using this to pack on the shadow first of all before I go in and give it a wee bit of a blend. So I think my Beauty Bay palette is to be delivered today, the smoky one. And do you know something? I'm going to run this by you and tell me what you think. Either way, I'm going to do it. I've obviously been sitting thinking, like, oh, I wonder what makeup look I'm going to do whenever I receive the palette. I'm spoiled for choice at this point with that palette. And honestly, like, that is such a good thing whenever you have an eyeshadow palette and you're spoiled for choice with what to do with it. You know that that's a really, really good palette. So I think what I'm going to do is come next week, because I'm receiving the palette today. I'm not filming tomorrow because I'm busy, and then it's obviously the weekend. So come next week, I'm going to use this Jessup brush to start blending this. Third time, so come next week. I was thinking of every single day next week, Monday through to Friday, doing a smoky series. I was going to dedicate all of next week using that eyeshadow palette and coming up with a different eye makeup look every day with that eyeshadow palette. But you can obviously let me know what you think. I feel like I'm going to do it anyway. But by all means, let me know your opinions. I'm going to take the shade Pumpkin. I'm also going to take this on the exact same brush that I was actually blending with. And I'm going to start introducing this 50-50. So half on that blended red and half on my lid with no shadow, I suppose. I just want to introduce a wee bit of orange, not too much. I'm actually just thinking I should have started. I do this all the time. All the damn time, and I feel like this is why I have such an issue with P. Louise eyeshadow palettes. So I'm wanting to add a lot of depth and darkness right within my crease, but I feel like I should have started with the darkest shade and then worked my way up, whereas I've started with the middle shade. I'm now adding the lighter shade on the upper crease, and then I'm going to be coming back down and introducing the darkest shade, whereas I should have worked my way up. I'm now going to take this shade here, one of the darkest browns in the palette. On a Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm going to start packing this on right at the outer corner. And the first brush that we use to blend. This is going to be one of these makeup looks that looks somewhat questionable before it looks like anything half decent, so trust the process. But this is what I mean by I should have started with the darkest shade that I'm using now, and then went in with lipstick, the red shade, yeah, and then pumpkin. But as you can see, like, it's applying okay, it's just looking a little patchy. You see, this isn't bad, right? Like, it seems to be blending okay. It's just looking a wee bit patchy. It just looks like a wee bit of a mess. Do you know what? I think that just As long as like my upper crease and everything is nicely blended and it's, you know, it's alright looking, I don't care. I'm not too fussed or worried or concerned about how the lid looks, just as long as it's well blended within the crease, because that's the part that you're going to see. I'm going to go on with this first brush and also do a wee bit of a blend. Feel free to like go back into shades like pumpkin, lipstick, to also help with your blend of these colours, whilst also going in with like that dark brown shade. Taking my 04 brush from my collection, I'm also going to take a wee bit of the red shade lipstick. I'm just going to introduce and blend at that. And this is literally just all I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be using this brush here, my 04, and going back in between Wood, which is the dark brown, and Lipstick, which is the red shade. And I'm just going to be introducing, packing on and blending those shades. These are both from Peaches and Cream. We have Famous and we have a Disco. So Famous is a really nice true bronze, and then a Disco is an unreal metallic silver. These are honestly beautiful pigments. They're so good. And then I also have a bit of a Drip Drip from Made by Mitchell, in case I'm wanting to maybe add a wee bit more sparkle on the inner corner with the silver. To apply these wee pigments, I'm going to be taking the Rude Cosmetics Glitter Primer. Just getting the glitter glue on a flat brush. I'm just going to apply this to the inner corner of the lid. And I'm just going to press this on. I'm just going to bring it over like 3/4 of the way. Make sure to get right in at the inner corner as well. There's a fucking hair in there somewhere. And I'm just going to pack this on just at the end there. Overlapping onto the silver pigment, just to kind of blend these two together. Back into the silver brush, overlapping, just so that the two pigments kind of blend together a wee bit easier. These are honestly like the most beautiful pigments, right? Pink Honey eyeliner, just a gel eyeliner. I feel like whenever I do a eye makeup look that has a lot of pigment going on, using a gel eyeliner is so much easier, especially with a flat top brush like so, because I can just stamp that product on. I'm going to take a wee fluffy brush, and you see with what I have smudged of that liner in the cap, Colourpop eyeliner just in the Waterline. I'm just going to take one shade for my lower lash line because I'm lazy. And I'm going to take the dark brown shade that we were just using. Oh, I hate this mascara. It's so bad, I hate it. But I'm just using it for some reason. I think I'm just trying to give it another couple of chances. It's the Glam mascara. It's not very often I dislike products from Glam, but it's the Max Impact mascara. It's crap. It's just really hard to take off, and it takes forever to dry. Okay, this fringe is very questionable today. I haven't really styled it properly, so we're just gonna ignore that. So guys, this comes to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.